Okay guys, so welcome back. I am going to do a different type of video, not me traveling or anything. A lot of people have been asking me about my hydroponic plant system, how I got into it. This is my first time ever trying this. I've never done it in my life. When I tell you I'm passionate about gardening, I'm passionate. I love gardening. A couple years ago, I had a huge garden. I mean, I had watermelons, melons, peppers. I had everything you can think of. And it was just crazy just to know that I could grow all of that. And then I moved and now I have an apartment, and so now it's a little bit harder. And so I was trying to figure out how to do this because I'm a flight attendant, I'm never home. And so I was trying to figure out how I can water these plants and not worry about them. And I found this system, the hydroponic system. And so I'm going to show you what I've used, and I'll tag everything on my YouTube page with all the things that I bought. A lot of this stuff was bought from Amazon, so I will do that. But I'm going to show you first the part of how I started everything. So I'll put the link to of the machine that I bought, the hydroponic garden. But yeah, I'll show you guys in a bit how my plants are doing. Okay guys, so let's talk about real quick how I started my hydroponics. So this is the A Hope garden that I got from Amazon, and it comes with 12 different pots that you can actually put your plants in. So you can do it pretty much any vegetable, anything that you want, herbs and stuff like that you want to start. This is the great place to start it, and then transfer them to whatever you want to do them for, because not all of them are going to fit here. I only have 3 plants here. I did have the habanero here. But this is my jalapeno, this is a serrano, and then this is habanero. So how this works, you put 5 liters of water. It has the indicator right here, and it has the lights, the pump, and everything. So it pumps the water in there, and it just keeps it fresh. This will tell you right here how much water you have. It's a 5 liters. So I put 5 liters of water in here, and then I put the A and B medicine, which is the nutritions that I've been using. But when you first get it, they give you these little soil pots or something like that. You put it in water and they soak it up, the water, and then they expand. And then you pop them in here, and then you put the seeds inside of here. And then you put it in there, and then you let them grow, and they grow pretty fast. I was kind of amazed how fast they grew. But they do give you 12 of these, so you can use them, restock and buy more down the road if you're gonna plant more. And all you gotta do is just make sure the water levels, there's water there at all times. I literally fill it up once a week. Maybe I'll put one of these full of this in here, and that's pretty much all I do. I can probably let it go for like almost 2-3 weeks and not have a problem of them drying out. But I use this for convenience because this is 1 liter, and so I put 1 liter of water, I put 5 mLs, and then just dump it in there, and then just go on with my day. So that makes it much easier for me. But this is an amazing way to start your plants, and I love it. I recommend it. And the light makes them grow way faster. So it has the settings of, I think it's 12 hours and then 8 hours. Once they start flowering, then I'll change it to the flowering position that's down here, because it's going to start promoting to get fruits and vegetables and all that. So, which I am excited about. I can't wait. But they are beautiful. They're gorgeous. And this is how I do recommend it. But I'll show the link for you guys. Okay. So these are my outside plants. This is a serrano pepper. So I'm working on that one. I put it with these black wine buckets. I'm gonna get a trellis to put this on top, so that way they stand up a little bit. Those are tomatoes. These are tomatillos, which is the green ones. But I don't know how they're doing. But I mean, they're still alive, so that's good. And here's another one. This one is the biggest one, but they're still thriving. And then this one, I need to get some trellis because they're all falling down. So I need to get something to bring it back up. That way they thrive and go straight up. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what I bought and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about what I bought on Amazon. The first things that I did buy, it was these clay pebbles that you put around the little trays. The ones that I have outside, I put a little bit of them out there, but they didn't need it actually, because the soil that has the little white ones that I showed you guys earlier, this one was already really tight in there, so it didn't need any pebbles. But if you use these ones that I'm gonna show you in a minute, that I'm gonna use it on this bucket, then you do need the pebbles and the plant to go in there. So these you'll need these. They're inexpensive, so they're pretty good. And then of course I bought buckets. You have to get buckets that are not see-through. They have to be a dark, like white, black, brown, any color that, but as long as the sun doesn't hit, like can go through it. That way, because if not, it's gonna grow algae inside the bucket and it can contaminate the water and it won't be good. But I bought these buckets on Amazon, and so I'll be able to use them year after year, which is good. And then of course, you have to make a hole to make fit. I'm not crafty. I mean, I don't have tools to make perfect holes and everything. I literally just grabbed a knife and just cut it through, because that's all I had. I don't have the drills or the bits that a lot of people use in the other videos. I just used a knife, cut it through. And then of course I'm gonna use this to transfer. I think I am gonna transfer one of the habaneros to this one, and I'm gonna put it in here, and just make sure it fits in there, and then you can push it all the way through so it stays. So once you get it through to stay, which I'm gonna probably glue it down because the circle is not perfect and I didn't cut it to the actual size of this one. So you'll put it in there. And of course, then you're gonna fill it up with water, which I'll do that so you guys can see how I'm gonna do all this. And then you have your solution, which is A and B. This is the food that you're gonna use. And you just fill this up, and then you're gonna put the solution of equal for each liters. This is equal to, I think it's 8 liters of water. So I'm gonna have to put 8 of these little things. But I'm gonna start it right now so you guys can see how it goes. So. Okay guys, so I just filled this up and I fit it all the way up. So this is a 2-gallon bucket. So you gotta convert it into liters for the food that you're gonna put in here. So I converted it, so 2 gallons usually is 7.5 liters. So I'm just gonna put 7 because I didn't fill it up. 7, I might consider it as 7 liters, but I'm not gonna fill it all the way up. So I'm just gonna put 7. So it's gonna be for this, so it's 1 liter, you put 5 mLs. And so I am gonna put a total of 2 caps and 5 mils after that. So it'll be 2 of these for sure, just because of the amount of water we're putting in there. So I do that, put that in there. There's that one, and then we're gonna put 5 more, oops, which I'm gonna have to get more of that. So I will do that, definitely do this. And then we're gonna do this one, which is A, and we're gonna do the same, it's equal parts, so we're gonna do that. 1, 2, and then just, that's it. So that's what we're gonna do. And then that's all you have to do. So literally that's all you do. And then you're gonna close it up. I don't close it all the way tight because it's gonna be hard for me to fill it up. But then you're gonna put this in here, which, there we go, maybe not. But you know what, I'm gonna cut it because this one has a little bit more, let's see. I'm gonna cut the bottom of it because I wanna fit it with the other container. And so I'm just gonna cut that real quick. Because honestly, I just needed to fit this little hole because it was too big when I did it. And I am gonna cut this right here. Maybe not, it might not work. So let's see if this works. Well, we're gonna make it work. I'll probably end up putting some glue or something in there. But I'm gonna grab this one, which I'm gonna transfer. And look at the roots, they're so big. And so I'm just gonna literally put it in there like that so the roots go all the way to the bottom and this just stays there. So that's what I'm doing. Put it in there. And like I said, I'm gonna put glue or something in there because it's not staying. And then I'm just gonna put a couple pebbles in there just to hold it down a little bit for now. Just put a couple couple of them in there just to keep it steady. And then I am gonna put the other solution that I need later to, before I put it outside. But that's pretty much it. And this is the easiest thing I've ever done. And the ones that are outside, they've been out there for almost 2 weeks and they haven't died. So that's a good thing. But yeah, you just keep filling them up. Like I said, I fill them up every week when I'm home. I check on them. Some of them I don't even fill them up because they still have a lot of water. But that's what I've been doing, just filling them up here and there. But if I really didn't want to water them, I can probably go, to be honest, thinking about it, probably anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks without watering them, and then just watering them. But always it's important that you use these solutions because that's what's going to give the nutrients to the plant. But yeah, this is what I've been doing. And so if you guys have any questions, comment on my video and then we'll go from there. If I don't know the answer, I'll try to figure it out. It's just something new I'm learning as I go, and eventually down the road I'll learn way more than that. But this is a fun little thing, so that way I can garden. Even though in my apartment I don't have an actual garden on the ground, I have at least this. So we'll see how this goes. Okay guys, so I am back. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to hold these up because they're getting too big, and I'm doing my tomatoes too, and I'll show you the end part of it. And I'm gonna show you how I did this because I was trying to be creative. And so what I'm gonna do is puncture some holes into the actual bucket and then put this in. I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna affect the metal with the nutrients and all that. This is a trial and error, so we'll see what happens, but hopefully it doesn't damage them, because I was just gonna glue them, but I don't think that would work. And so I'm just gonna do this. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put the first hole here. Just be careful with the knife. And I'll put this in first. Okay. Well, hold on, let's put it in here first. Hopefully I don't damage them too bad. This should have been done a while back, not now, because now they're too. But I'll put it in here. Put it in there. Now I'm gonna do the next one here. Stuff that one in there. And then I'm gonna do this one here. Put that one in there. So now I'm just gonna try to wiggle it in without damaging the plant. Oh, I just broke one of the leaves, but it's okay. They are very resilient. And just work your way in, all the way up, until it hits the bottom. This one already did. So this is in, and then hopefully they just shoot up, straight up. This one already has a lot of little peppers on there, like little leaves, I'll show you guys in a minute. Well, they're about to flowers, little flowers, but hopefully they'll be coming to peppers. I'm super excited, but I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of little flowers on here. Bunch of little ones. So I'm super excited. It should be blooming pretty soon. So yeah, this is my plant. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys my plants. They are all getting really, really big and beautiful and strong. Just put them in these trellis things, tomato cages. And like I told you guys, a lot of them are already flowering. Well, they're about to flower. They have the little buds. Even this one has a couple of them here. Let me see, where are they? They are. I don't know if you can tell, but let me see. I won't zoom in. Yeah, but it has little flower buds in there. And the tomatoes do too. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, these are the little tomatoes. So we'll see how this goes. I hope you guys like this video. Comment, subscribe, and then I will see you on my next adventure, which is going to be probably most likely a trip. So I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.